Hello! Today I'm going to do a very quick, or not that quick, review of the Parkside PTSS 1200 C1 plunge saw, also known as a track saw. $64.99 at the moment at Lidl. That's pretty good value. I'll also put a link to another review which was done a couple of days ago. They only got into the shops today. I was there at 9 o'clock this morning buying this one. Someone else managed to get hold of a previous copy, and I'll put a link to his thing down below, because you can run these not only on the rain track, but you can also run them on Festool and Evolution track, and the Evolution track might be of interest, and you can get extra track for this. But let's just break this out and have a look at it. I have a couple of jobs for it. Obviously you get your manual, you get your saw with the traditional little long lead, which is going to come in handy in a minute. I do like little putting on the long leads on that, and it is very handy on them. And I managed to drop it somewhere. Oh, there it is. You get the adapter for different size hoses, and you also get some track, hence why it's called a track saw. Oh, actually, bugger. Let me just open that up. Which will consist of 2 bits of track and a joining strip. Oh, that's interesting. Comes with its own Allen key. This comes with an Allen key on there that you use for changing the blade. I'll just run across a couple of points on that in a minute. Right. That's interesting. The joining strip is stuck in there. So tighten down so it doesn't get loose. That's what the track looks like. You get 2 bits. Let's just quickly check something here, which is, yeah, that's reasonably grippy, that, so that's good. And where did I put the other Allen key? There it is. Don't lose that one, don't lose that one. Not quite sure where is a good place to keep that one. Right. Quickly loosen that off. So there we go. Push it together, make sure it's nice and square and straight and everything. And just cinch those up lightly. I don't think you need to hang on to these to dear life, so don't. Now, when you buy a track saw, this splinter guard here normally sticks out too far. When you first run your saw down it, it will resolve that issue and cut off the excess. There we go. Okay. Over here are 2 cams. There's one here and one there. You twist those to take out that motion there. So just twist that. Too tight. Right, that's that. Okay, now, shouldn't need to do that too often. One of the things I did notice is over here you have your adjustment for angles. Problem with that is don't know if you can see that, but it's not zeroed out. It's not, the zero's not in the right place. So when you flip this up, it doesn't go all the way to 45 degrees on here. It's because it starts below 0. So you need for that, let me just see if that's the right size. It does look like the right size. You just loosen it off with, actually if you just tighten that up slightly, you can tweak that into the right place, and it's done. So now let me just check to see how that looks on angle. Hold on. Go slightly up above 45, but there you go, that works. The only thing is, and you'll notice this, if I just tighten that up where I want it, which is there, tighten up at both ends. There is no anti-tip on this, so it can have a habit of doing that. So when you're using it tipped over this far, you are going to have to, I'd suggest keep a hand on the back to stop it rolling over. But it is what it is. I will be using it in a minute to do that, but before I do that, I am soon going to very quickly set that back down again. Trim off the splinter guard and also do a bit of a straight cut. So let's get that done. Just move that out of the way for the nose. A bit of old ply to just hack a bit off of it. Right. So clamp that down at the back. Right. We are on wobbly sawhorses. Not sure I can recommend those sawhorses. But let me go get your safety glasses on and let's go hack that up. Where did I put the fuckers? There they are. Right. Now, to get this to go down, you push that, it allows you to push it down. If you don't, it won't. And That button allows it to start. That there is for, I'll show you that in a minute after I cut this bit off, for locking for a blade change. Right. The other thing I want to do is actually set the depth of this cut, which I want at about 20 millimetres. And the depth setting is done over here. You can move that depth stop and put it there. Actually, we'll put it, I think I want it there. Okay. Not quite deep enough. Do that again. Splinter guard cut. The only criticism I've got is that there's a slight, can catch slightly as it goes between the two sheets. There you go. It's a reasonably nice cut. It's an old bit of birch ply, but there doesn't appear to be a great deal of tear out. Get that off. And have a look. And there we have it. A little bit more tear out on the other, but very marginal. That's good. I like that. Okay. I'm just going to get started with the next cut. What I need to do is along this edge here, I want to cut it at 45 degrees for complicated reasons I won't bore you with for the purposes of this review, but right on that edge. So I'm just going to get set up for that, and then you can watch that cut. Right, first thing, I'm going to have to move the track halfway through this cut. As you can see, it's tippy, so if you are doing this you will need to put a hand there, and let's give this a cut. So I'm going to just get that blade back where I want to start it, which is about there, and oddly enough, if you were doing that down the middle of a piece of wood, it would probably be less of a problem. But for technical reasons, I want to do that right on that edge. And I'll tell you what, that has pretty much achieved, albeit it will need painting, exactly the finish I was hoping for. Yeah. Nice, precise, and very, very pleasing. Let me just show you very quickly. So you can see all the way down. That is a nice, precise job. I've got a couple of more things to do to that before I can stick it on the door it's going on. But that is very pleasing. So, a couple of other things. Have a flip that back up. Yeah, that is the right way. Set that back flat. If you are setting that back flat, don't forget to knock the dust out. Right, so tool or blade change. Let me just drop that camera down a bit so you can see the notable bits. I haven't read the manual yet completely, but I have had a bit of a play. You are going to want to get that Allen key about there. Somewhat obviously that's a little bit awkward, so what you do is first of all unplug the you flip that up, allows you to push that down. If you flip that up and you pull this up, then you can come back, and there's a little lever in here, so I don't know if you can quite see that there, that locks in place, and then when you push this down, that goes. So, procedure is, push that up, push that down, then lift this up. As you come back up, you might want to just tweak that down so it then grabs it in the right place, and that reveals the bolts, which obviously will just turn, so you need to find the lock for the spindle, which I've temporarily mislaid. Where's the spindle lock gone? Oh, there it is. There's the spindle lock. The spindle lock, just as you can see, is there. So you can then lock the spindle, undo that to change the blade, pull the blade out, put a new one on, do it back up. Now that is a 165mm blade with a 20mm bore, 1200 watt motor, and I'll tell you what, for 65 quid that's got me a track saw. I'm going to do a lot of hand woodworking when I got set up, as well as metal work, but metal work will be on lathes and things. But when you need to rip down sheet precisely, that is going to help. So, the little track saw, 65 quid or 64.99, it's a good buy. And on that note, please like, share and subscribe, and goodbye. Thank you for watching.